All right, welcome back to another episode with myself and my good friend Edo. So in today's episode, we're both going to talk about the altcoins because that's probably why you're here. How can we make money in the altcoins? Which altcoins to look out for? And how to make some money in the bear market, which again, we have to stress the importance of doing your own research. We're not financial advisors. Please read the disclaimer below. And make sure to subscribe to our channels as well. So how are you doing today?
I'm looking again excited for this episode, and that's something myself I'm not very familiar with how to make money in the bear market. So this questions would be really interesting.
Yeah. So first of all, like in our previous episode, we spoke about Bitcoin. Retail investment right now, well, the interest is in Bitcoin is kind of like going towards bear market scenarios. The crypto sentiment flips to fear. We could also be at the extreme fear any moment over the next few days. And that's because of what happened on Friday. We spoke about that in the last episode, what went on there with Bitcoin. But the altcoins took a major hit. I don't know if you looked at the altcoins when it happened, how much percentage they were going down.
I guess we briefly spoke about it, but I really look at the figures.
Yeah, so if we just go over to crypto bubbles, I mean, the weekly, because it was last Friday, so we're in that week, it was a disaster for the altcoins. Luckily for me, I'm in BitTensor, and this had like a major recovery here, where we dropped down to 279 was the lowest point, and then we literally just shot straight back up, and now we're back, what was this, $400? So technically, my altcoin BitTensor is not doing too bad, but everything else is pretty much completely wrecked. Okay, we've got this one. This went down a lot when it was shot straight back up. And this is crazy. I mean, it was just a few days ago. I think we went down to like $7 or $8. Well, it says $14, but back in October 11th, how long ago was that?
Just about less than a week.
So Chain Opera AI has been going up considerably over the week, the month. But during the dip, it dropped down 70-80%. So long positions got up. If you're trading altcoins, it's very, very risky because all it takes is a dump like this and you are out of the game straight away. So usually altcoins, you don't need to long. Altcoins, don't need to trade them, I mean, especially with the higher leverage because the risk is even higher. Altcoins generally do 10, 20, some of them do 50 to 100x. So you don't need to do, generally speaking, leverage positions. Usually the leverage positions are better for like Bitcoin, Ethereum, because they only go up so much percent. Whereas the altcoins, they usually explode. If you get it right, it can work really well. Imagine longing this AI, a coin a month ago, then you'd be a millionaire.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, let's see, what is Ethereum here?
So Ethereum right now is sitting at $4,000.
So we still hasn't recovered yet.
Not exactly, no. Bitcoin, sadly, which we spoke about in the last episode, looks like it's rolling over. So is the bear market here, or time will tell? What's interesting on this article, the key takeaways, so Bitcoin retail interest lags despite 2025 all-time highs. So it was only a few weeks ago, we're at all-time highs, and it just shows how crazy the market shift into like bearish conditions. People are now completely bearish. And just over a week ago, it was completely bullish. And we've just flipped it on its head so fast. So crypto market sentiment is also at bear market levels, reflecting caution and low investor participation. And that's why right now, Bitcoin is kind of just stagnating. Is retail giving up on Bitcoin? Is this the signal for the bear market shift? Are we going to go now into a 2-year long winter in a bear market? If that's the case, then sadly for us, the altcoin season hasn't come. I'm wrong. We're all wrong. And if that's the case, then the cycle's different.
I mean, it would be strange if the cycle didn't repeat this time.
And if we didn't get like a proper altcoin season before the end.
Exactly. So to be bizarre. But maybe it could be the exception to the rule.
Could be. My hope is that like the coins I've just been talking about, even Zcash, BitTensor, BNB, they're still all up. And like BitTensor is still going up over the week. And normally in a bear market, everything starts going down. So time will tell. But if you're interested in the altcoins, maybe one of the best things to do right now, I'm going to talk about Suri in just a second. Let me keep it on there. Is just take a step back, let the dust settle, and see which direction Bitcoin moves. If it moves to the upside, fantastic. Then you can, again, not financial advice. What I will be doing is buying more in a top 10, top 20, making those gains, and then using some of the profits, taking my initial investment off the table, and using some of those profits to buy riskier assets in gaming, in AI, which some of these coins are in like the top 200-300. So it's a bit riskier. If you want to play it safe, then just stick to the top 10, top 20 coins, and you should be fine. So yeah, this is just one way book. Like I mentioned, bear market. How do we make money in the bear market? What do you think?
I mean, how do you make money in bear market? I think that it has to do with leverage, right?
Yep, you can. So one thing, money is made usually in the bear market because we go to new lows and you start dollar cost averaging into positions ready for the next cycle. And that's the moment where you want to start buying. If we go back, for example, if we go back to Bitcoin, and we're just going to use Bitcoin as a reference. We're not going to talk about Bitcoin, but the altcoins. If we go back to 2022, 2023, imagine if you were buying some altcoins back in those years when Bitcoin was all the way down at 15,000 for a good, we were down there from 2020, June 2022, all the way to October 2023. So a good year, we were stuck in this area of 15,000 to about 30,000. A good time to accumulate Bitcoin for sure, but if you're accumulating altcoins in that period, then right now you would already be up 10, 20, 30x. So that's my point. In the bear market, when we reach those lows, you can never time the bottom. You start DCAing, especially when it's completely extreme FUD and everybody's not interested anymore in crypto. That's a good time to buy during the bear market. Ready for that reversal. For example, if we go to Solana, how low did Solana go?
About $3.
I think it went even not that low, I don't think, but let's go to the weekly, get rid of the volume, remove it, go back here. I think we went down to about $10. So that's my point. When Bitcoin went down to those levels, look at Solana, it was down at $10. Where are we now?
Oh yeah, there was 300.
196, almost 200. So what's that? 20x?
Okay, that's a lot.
So it's already 20x. So that's the point. Bear market is an opportunity. It's a good lesson for me as well. Solana was $10. If you just put $100 in it, then you're up $2,000 for your $100 investment. So that's one way. Another way, which you can do, is a bit riskier, how to make more money, like you said, leveraging, is you need to short the market. But again, it's easier said than done. So when Bitcoin does decide that, okay, now we're in the bear market, then how low do these altcoins go? We've spoken about it many times. Usually these altcoins lose 98, 99% of their value. So you imagine if you short an altcoin and it goes down 90, 95%, you've done a 10x leverage, you make 1,000%. So it's more difficult doing that. But when we can have the sense or the feeling that we're now in the bear market, then there's less chances that the crypto, the altcoin, is going to go to new all-time highs. It's probably going to follow the trend and go even lower. So if you shorted things like Sandbox, Decentraland, any of these coins in the last market when they were their all-time highs, they dropped down 90+%.
I mean, that's an interesting strategy. But I don't think that it is for everyone though.
No, it's certainly not for everyone, but it's just one way. Just to keep in mind, when we do go into a bear market, people think, oh, you can't make money. You can make money. Either you dollar cost average when we're in the bear market, ready for the next cycle, or it's riskier if you are a trader or new to trading. Again, you have to set your rules, stick to your game plan. Also use a tight stop loss because you don't get wrecked. 1% is not even 0.5% of 1%. And if you get this correct, then when it goes down, look at this in the month or even in a week, some of these already gone down 44%. So if you did a 10x on fetch, you made 400%, 440%.
I mean, so it can be another, yeah, it is possible. However, I feel like leveraging is not a game for the faint-hearted.
No, it's extremely, extremely risky. So please read the disclaimers below. We're not telling anybody to short, long, or the market is just for educational purposes only. It's something that I will try and do when we go into the bear market. Hopefully the bear market's not here yet. Hopefully we've got still 2 or 3 more months, maybe an extended 6 months of the bull run, and that this is just a blip with Bitcoin and with the altcoin. So right now, if I'm still 30% sure that we're still in the bull market, 70% that we're still on the way to new all times with Bitcoin, and that the altcoin is going to follow. So what would I be buying? What would I be buying up right now when the dust settles with what's happened over the past week? I would be sticking within the top 20. I'm even looking at Hyperliquids. I haven't got any of that. I think it's done fantastic. AVAX is only down to $22. This is way oversold in my opinion, especially if we look at the old all-time high. I think it's like $160 a coin. So it hasn't even gone to his all-time high of the last cycle. I know you're a big fan of Doge coins. I know you like Doge, don't you? So that's in the top. That's nice.
I mean, yeah, you could take just a snap of a finger for Doge to rise from the ashes again.
You just need to ask your friend Ewan to pump it. And yeah, Zcash and all these new coins that we can see on the screen came out of nowhere. Zcash just blew up over the past couple of weeks. So are these type of coins coming back? These privacy coins, and it's not massive when we look at the all time, but over the past week, I think if we just check this out, even the month, it just, yeah, we blew up with Zcash. All of a sudden we're at what, $48, and now we're up here at $238. So privacy coins seem to be coming back stronger than ever. I personally still think AI and gaming will do well this cycle, hopefully, but again, nothing is certain. But what about you? What do you think? If we continue to have new all-time highs with Bitcoin and the altcoins get going, what would you be looking into?
You know what? Given this time in the cycle, I think that if you want to make big gain, then you have to go with risky assets. But when you're talking about risky asset, it also means that you can lose significantly.
Yeah, you can boulder.
So yeah, it depends on what you want to do, because as I do believe that we are really at the end of the market. So like, if you want to play safe, just stick to what you have and then just wait for what happens.
Exactly. And there's just one more thing I wanted to mention is the fact that thanks for subscribing. Please, guys and girls, continue to subscribe to our channel. So this is my channel, LL Crypto. If you want daily content on crypto, and don't forget to leave any comments in the section below, so you can go and subscribe to that. And I've also got some links to Weex and Coinbase as well if you want to sign up to buy or even trade crypto. Just remember to be safe when you're buying. Don't lose more than you can afford. And then we've also got a good friend Edo, his channel, talking about tech. We talk about crypto together. But if you want to know anything tech related, then go over to Edo's channel on KDevKed. I hope I pronounced that right. So again, make sure to subscribe to our channels for weekly content.
And you know what? My channel isn't doing as great as that of Luke. we are in a race to see who will get first to 10K.
Because I'm talking about money.
So yeah, let's see what our subscribers, what they will decide for who will get first to the 10K.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost there. You're at 1.25. Again, not that far away. But let's see what happens. It's a healthy competition.
Yeah, it is a healthy competition. Yeah. Anyway, we also have another podcast where we talk about, how we are growing our channel. So you definitely also want to check this one out.
Perfect. So that's finished there for this episode. So just stay safe in the crypto market, guys and girls. Make sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.